We're saying you've gone from strength to strength. That win at the weekend over Aston Villa was very important. Building on that tonight.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of energy, a lot of hard work put into performance today. I think I think they won 14 in the last 15. They have a lot of quality. We all know that. We know their strengths. We know how they can punish you. We've seen it in recent weeks. So we had to be spot on in everything we do. And at times you come in a low block, and that's something that we had to accept. And I think we performed our game plan perfectly.
You've been on a disappointing run before that game at the weekend, and we know after the Manchester United game, you took the players together and tried to kind of find out maybe, I don't know, you tell us what was going on. How important was that meeting, do you think, and how things have changed since then?
It's easy to say now because we won twice in a row that it helped pretty well, but I think in a world of chaos you have to try and stay calm and take the perspective of things. You know, at that meeting, the time was October, so many football to be played, so many twists and turns that can happen, and I think at times the noise was a lot.
You looking at anybody around here?
No, I'm not at all. But listen, I think it's very important to put things in perspective. Keep your head down, work, and get out of the situation because quality we have. That's not the issue. It's about keep working and keep going.
Does the outside noise affect you, Virgil, or are you just happy plodding along to do what you need to do and trying to put people right?
I think all of you know here that you're dealing with obviously a squad of 25 players, a lot of young players, a couple older players like myself, and everyone lives a different life. So I can say, like, for me personally, like, it doesn't affect me, but obviously I'm dealing as a captain with players that might be affected about it. So you have to...
Has the criticism and some of it been fair, do you think?
Of course, just if you lose a game as a Liverpool player 4 or 5 in a row, then there's a fair criticism. That is absolutely normal in that sense. But I think it's over the top at times as well at that point. But listen, that's because we live in a world that with so many platforms, so many people can say stuff and will be picked up and made bigger than what else. But I think it's good that especially ex-players that play at the highest level, played at the top, that dealt with difficult moments as well, to put also a lot of things in perspective, I think.
I'm not saying it no more because I think I've spared them on. I think we've put them on a winning streak. But no, I think when you win the Premier League, and I think what I've said was fair, when you win the Premier League and then you go on a run where you lose 3-4 games in a row, which you don't expect from Liverpool over the last few years. And then as Virgil, as you as the captain, I think that's your opportunity then to go and lead the players in. And that's what I was saying. I think that happens in football, and I think the response has been great from Virgil, from the team. So
I think if you would watch games, then I would definitely take the responsibility. I think the comment about that I signed my new deal, and then it's like, you know, that's it, and I'll let it slide. I think that was a bit. But that's my personal opinion.
But do you use things like that? Does that fire you up?
I want to perform for the team, for the club, for each and every one that will support us through thick and thin. And when we go through a tough time as a team, when we lose in games, that obviously unfortunate that didn't happen too many times, then it hurts me so much. And I want to turn this around. And because I also see the hard work we put in each and every day, I see the quality that we have. And
can we talk specifically about defence, because that's back-to-back clean sheets and 10 games before
After
that.
forever, yeah.
Yeah, didn't achieve that.
No,
so
yeah.
a great performance from Conor Bradley tonight as
Fantastic.
well. How much does that please you?
Well, I think that's the basis of hopefully success. You know, I think you can see at the moment Arsenal is flying, and it's down to obviously having that basis of clean sheets, not conceding chances. And I think that's what we had as well. And that's what we're trying to find back. Consistency, start with defending. We have the quality to hurt anyone in possession, on the break. It starts with defending, how much you put in. And today you saw the hard work. We saw it as well against Villa. We didn't create too many open chances back then, but we managed to find a win. And we have to keep going. And Sunday is going to be another difficult one. And we have to be ready for that as well. Perfect
platform, though, that you've given yourselves off Saturday and tonight, heading to the Etihad.
Yeah, but we all know how football works. It can change overnight, but we focus now on recovery. It sounds boring, but it is what it is. We recover tomorrow, we're back at it, and then full focus will be on a tough one against a very informed striker as well, like tonight.
Virg, did you get any opportunity to see Trent before the game? There was a lot of talk of the conditions he would have coped tonight. Have you managed to see him, or are you going to get a chance to see him?
No.
Virg, talking about the new signings that have come into the club, played many big games so far, moments like tonight, what sort of feeling will that give them, considering all the noise we're talking about?
I think massive, you know. I think it's about for them, like, just show what you've been doing, you know, already for all those years. Like, Florian started today on the left wing, and obviously it's difficult for a defender already to have a player in front of you that will go anywhere. So he played outstanding. Also in defending, I think he was outstanding. Hugo is a handful. He keeps running, keeps going, and runs in behind in his feet. Technical, very good. Georgie, obviously, in absence of Ali. You know, it's just keep going, find your way into the team, and whenever you play, be important. And if you're not, then be important off the pitch. And I think the players have settled in my eyes, perfectly. Maybe you have to ask them yourself, but I think in my eyes, perfectly. But obviously, we all get judged what you do on the pitch. And step by step, we'll get them.
I think one disappointment from me, but I think you could have won the game by a lot more goals tonight.
I think we have a goalkeeper.
Would you see that as a disappointment? But you should have scored 3 or 4 more goals.
Sometimes you have to hold your hand up, and Courtois was.
You're happy with 1-0, but I think.
Yeah, well, you can make it easier, but you have a goalkeeper against you. That was outstanding, and I think it gave me a bit of a feeling that we had in Paris when we lost the final as well. But he was outstanding today again, and we found a way, and now we move on.
Good mum.
Sadly, we're being asked to let you go, but thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
And chatting,
You're very welcome.
Best of luck for the rest of the week.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Virgil. I think it's all good. I think it's a truce there. I'd call that, wouldn't you? I think he could probably come on your podcast. Huh?
I think Virgil had him on the ropes.
I know, he had him on the ropes. He was trying to.
But you know what? I think what's really refreshing is, you know, he didn't have to come up here. He's come up here and faced it. It's obviously a lot easier when you win. I thought he was really good tonight. And what I was trying to say to him there is, we know the standards that he's set, and you know, when you win the Premier League, the hardest thing then is to go on and do it again. And he'll tell you himself, he don't think he's been his best this season. But over the last couple of games, he's getting back to that. And you know, when he's at his best, he's one of the best in the world.
Almost as well.